You ever find yourself stuck on something? Holding on to a person, a memory, maybe even a job that you know is causing you pain? Well, today we're going to dive into a really ancient story that asks that very question. And the answer? Well, it involves a cosmic power that might just be pulling all the strings.
This is the big one, isn't it? It's this bizarre paradox that we all face. You know something is the source of your suffering, but letting go feels absolutely impossible. And hey, this isn't some new age problem. It's a timeless human question.
All right, so to get to the bottom of this, we're going to meet two guys from an ancient text. They're both wrestling with this exact same problem. And even though their stories are from long ago, I think you'll find them incredibly relatable. So first up, we have King Surith. He was a great ruler, but his enemies defeated him, and he lost everything, his whole kingdom. And yet, he can't stop thinking about it, worrying about it. Then you've got Samadhi. He was a rich merchant, but his own wife and kids kicked him out and took all his money. But he still loves them. He can't help it. Both of them are totally stuck, caught in this web of attachment, what's called moha, to the very people and things that cause their pain. So completely lost and confused, they find a wise sage named Medhas, and they just lay it all out there. They ask this incredibly profound question that gets right to the heart of what they're feeling. And this question, right here, is what kicks off the entire explanation.
And the sage's answer, well, it's probably not what they, or you, are expecting. He doesn't give them a simple 5-step plan. Nope. He pulls back the curtain on the universe and reveals this massive cosmic force that's responsible for everything they're feeling, a power he calls Mahamaya.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Mahamaya has this dual nature. The sage explains that this divine power is the very thing that creates the illusion of attachment, the force that binds us to the world. But, and this is the amazing part, it's also the exact same power that can give us the wisdom to break free. It's literally both the lock and the key.
And don't think for a second this is just a human problem. The sage makes it crystal clear that everyone, from the most powerful gods to the wisest sages, all the way down to you and me, is under the spell of this great illusion. Its influence is everywhere. Nobody is immune.
So to really make this click for the king and the merchant, the sage doesn't just give them a definition. He tells them a story, a big one, a story from the very dawn of creation that shows this cosmic power in full-blown action.
All right, so picture this. We're at the very beginning of time. The great god Vishnu is just out. He's in this deep, cosmic, yogic sleep. And while he's sleeping, two seriously powerful demons, Madhu and Ketab, are literally born from his earwax. They immediately see Lord Brahma, the creator of the universe, and decide they're going to destroy him, threatening to end creation before it even gets started. Brahma is understandably freaking out. He knows Vishnu is the only one who can save him, but he's totally unresponsive. And then Brahma has this huge aha moment. He realizes Vishnu isn't just taking a nap. He's under the spell of Mahamaya. So, knowing he can't wake Vishnu up on his own, Brahma does the only thing he can. He starts praying directly to Mahamaya herself.
And guess what? It works. Pleased with his prayers, Mahamaya releases her hold. Vishnu snaps awake, and now the stage is set for an absolutely epic showdown. But this isn't just about brute force. It's a battle of wits.
And when I say epic, I mean epic. This wasn't some quick fight that was over in an afternoon. Vishnu fights these two demons for 5,000 years. That incredible timescale just shows you the sheer power of the forces we're dealing with here. So after 5 millennia of fighting, the demons get a little cocky. They think they've outsmarted Vishnu. They actually offer him a boon, but it's a trick. They say, okay, fine, you can kill us, but only in a place where there is no Earth. Now, back then, the whole universe was just one big cosmic ocean. So they thought they just made themselves invincible. Pretty clever, right? But this is where divine cleverness comes in. Vishnu basically smiles and expands his thighs, creating a surface right there above the endless water. He plops the two demons down on his thighs and, well, that's the end of them. He met their condition perfectly, using his own body as the one place in the universe where there was no Earth. Checkmate.
Okay, so that's an incredible story, right? But it's not just a cool myth. The sage explains that every single part of it, every character, every event, is a symbol for what's going on inside of us. This is where we get the real lesson.
Let's just map this out.
Those two demons, Madhu and Kaitab, that's our ego and our ignorance. The two forces that are always threatening to destroy our creative potential. And Vishnu's deep sleep, that's us. That's our state of attachment, when we're kind of asleep, totally unaware of our true nature. And Mahamaya? Well, she's that mysterious cosmic power that puts us to sleep, but also has the power to wake us right back up.
So, what does all of this mean? Let's bring it right back to the beginning, to King Sarath, to the merchant Samadhi, and, well, to you and me. What does this cosmic drama actually teach us about our own lives? Here is the bottom line. First, that deep, painful attachment you feel, it's not just some personal weakness or a flaw in your character. It's part of a huge, universal, divine illusion. Second, you can't just fight your way out of it. Freedom comes when you appeal to the source of the illusion, when you ask for grace. And finally, real peace, real wisdom, comes when you acknowledge that higher power and ask it for help to see things clearly.
And that leaves us with this really big, thought-provoking question, doesn't it? If the very same power that puts us in chains is the only one that holds the key, how does that change the way we look at our own struggles? Maybe the way out isn't about fighting the darkness, but about asking for the light.